On screen, I've got a version 4 atomic element from Elementor, and I've added in some gradient, and you can do this on a paragraph widget as well, the version 4 one. I'm going to show you how to do this with a little bit of CSS. By the way, I'm Imran Siddiq, as you can see over here. Make sure you sign up to our channel for exclusive videos and, of course, the Elementor website course that dives deep into version 4. So we've got a version 4 atomic heading, and you'll notice here I've got my name, but I've made part of it be bold. If I was to unbold it, the gradient disappears, and here's the trick with how you add gradients. Because at the moment with version 4 Elementor, I can't drop any HTML into there. The trick is to go and make it be bold. In fact, if I was to go here and make that letter there also be bold, and you can use your keyboard, or when you actually are on a word, it doesn't work here for some reason, but when you're on an actual word and you highlight it, you get this toolbar appear. If I go and make that be bold, follows through the colors pattern that I've set out. And just to prove this works, I'm going to drop in a paragraph as well. And I'm going to make part of that word be bold like that. Okay, the bold bit is the important bit. Now let me go over to this gradient. And I'm going to go down to where we have the CSS or the custom CSS in the style tab. This is version 4. This is the code you need. This is in the video description. What you're saying is when anything is bold or strong, which is what you're doing when you make it bold, use these two colors, and this is the percentage movement, and you can play around with it, and I want it at 135 degrees. If I was to go and do something like that, where the numbers match, you get that hard gradient. The more you play with your values, and you can add multiple colors in, I've only got 2, so you may want to have a blue color that kicks in at 70%, maybe. You can have that. Now, if I was to take this, and I went and stuck it into this paragraph, style custom CSS, because we've gone and made the words para be bold, that will inherit those colors or take them on. But what you could do if you know you're going to use it quite a bit inside of a container is actually go to the flex container, go to style, go down to custom CSS, and just drop it in there. And then what you'll see is it comes on. Now, one thing I do want to point out, and this is some people might go, I don't like that. If I remove that, notice the para is bold. When you add it in, because it now takes on the color, it's no longer bold. If you still wanted it to be bold, you would go and set your weighting in here, or you could go over to your typography and go and change your weighting there. So if you definitely want certain words to still be bold, you can do. Don't forget, I'm still Imran Siddiq. Sign up for our YouTube channel for access to exclusive videos. Take care. See you soon. Bye.